Hey guys, potential shift here. It is Wednesday, July 29th, and we are about to get day trading. Today is Fed Day. Big day, big day. Big day to lose money, usually. Fed Day usually means whipsaw, but I think maybe we might actually have a successful day today. Feeling pretty good about it. I've been trying out a new system, a timing system. It's been working out okay. Haven't quite perfected it yet, but I'm getting there. I'm close. I really feel like just a little bit more discipline today, and I might have a really good day. So let's get started here. First off, the disclaimer. Do not follow my trades. I am not a profitable trader. I stream because it makes me a better trader and because I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be like 99% of the other content creators out there who talk about trading, who give trading advice, who say how much money they're making and what a fabulous life this is, and then they don't show a single trade live, only after the fact. I don't want to be that guy. That's why I stream, but that does not mean I'm a profitable trader. So again, please don't follow my trades, at least not tick for tick. You know, if you want to get a little advice here and there, maybe my thoughts give you a little context, a little which way the wind is blowing, that's cool. Just don't follow the trades exactly. It won't help you. Following anyone else's trades, not going to help you. You got to have your own system. You got to have your own confidence in what you're doing. If you don't have that, how are you ever going to stick with a position? Anyway, it's 9:35 a.m. right now, so we're 5 minutes into the day. Got a new fancy P&L font. What do you guys think? I kind of like it. I jazzed it up a little bit, right? Looks a little, it's got the italics. Italics are professional, I think. Looks more professional to me. And I am extremely professional. Extremely professional. Sort of. Not really. I have been trading for 12 years. I think that does and I do day trade every day. So I guess that does qualify me as a professional. Am I a professional at streaming? Far from it. Far from it. Only been streaming for, I don't know, been making content for like 6 months, streaming only for the last month or so, maybe not even. So far from a professional at that. Anyway, let's see what's going on this morning. Let's do our check. 5 things to know according to CNBC, the big stories. That's what I look for, just the big stories. I don't want the little garbage stories that don't mean anything. I want to see if there's any major market moving events. And today, of course, there is, because it is Fed Day. And it's a very interesting Fed Day because for the first time in recent memory, we actually don't know what the Fed is going to do today. Let's see what the odds are. So, looking at the odds, wow, look at that. 64% chance of rates holding steady, 35% chance of there being a rate hike. I haven't seen odds like this in years. Powell was big on forecasting exactly what he was going to do before the meeting. You always knew basically what Powell was going to do. Sometimes there was a 5% chance that maybe he was going to do something, and those 5% chances never happened. So you basically always knew what Powell was going to do before the meeting. This is the first time where we have genuine uncertainty about what the Fed is going to do at 2 p.m. That presents a trading opportunity. Whether it's going to be a good one or a bad one, or it's going to make us some money or get us slaughtered, I don't know. But I will say it's interesting. It's different. It's cool. Again, it's been years since I remember a Fed meeting where we did not know the outcome going into it. We didn't know what Powell was going to say afterwards. That was always sort of the big question mark, how dovish or how hawkish he was going to be in his remarks to the press. That was the big deal. This time, the big deal is whether there is actually going to be a rate hike or not. So right off the bat, we've got a big story. And I will say, on the days, honestly, in the week leading up to the Fed meeting, things are usually calm, very little movement. On the day of the Fed itself, up until 2 p.m., when the decision is released, things tend to be very channel bound, very low volatility. I mean, you can almost count on that. Let's see. Right off the bat, we're seeing any movement here. No. At pre-market, we've got almost no movement. And we're right about where in fact, we're almost exactly where we opened the day. QQQ and SPY are almost exactly where they closed yesterday. So things are fitting the bill. Makes sense. Nobody wants to make big moves before a huge decision today. And we're going to talk more about the Fed in a second because it's so big of a story. But let's see if there's anything else that matters today. Market's largely expecting the Fed to leave interest rates unchanged. That's the first sentence. I disagree with that right off the bat. 64% isn't largely expecting. Every other Fed meeting, it's been well above 90. Most meetings, it's been 100%. That's largely expecting. 64% is markets are probably expecting, not largely expecting. So I disagree with that language immediately. Even as several bank officials hint that there could be a reason to consider a rate hike. Despite recent talk of possible rate hike, Matt Peterson at CNBC explains why there are at least 3 reasons Force won't hike rates. President Trump earlier this week said other members are very... Okay, I think we know that the president does not want rate hikes. I think we're fairly sure of that. Yes, we can be sure of that. Inflation could probably go to 12% and he wouldn't want rate hikes. So Dow Jones Industrial Average surged yesterday. Stock futures are lower before the bell after Trump said that the U.S. will hit Iran hard in response. Oh my God, with the Iran, we're going to hit them. We're going to talk to them. We're going to hit them. We're going to talk to them. By the way, that the Iran talk, saber rattling has become completely meaningless to the market. It just has. It's just every day. We're going to hit them. We're going to not hit them. Then Iran comes out and says, we're talking to the U.S. The U.S. is the devil. It's the same thing every day. So it's become just noise. Ford sales. Sales of Ford jumped 5%. I don't particularly care about the earnings of one company. Following the money, Trump and his personal finances, not important to the market. Call now, pay later. Apple will allow customers to lease its smartphones. That's interesting on a personal note. I'd like to lease a smartphone, especially if they come out with a foldable Apple without a crease. I've been waiting for that for like 5 years. Anybody else waiting for an Apple phone, an iPhone that unfolds into a tablet that doesn't have a crease? Apparently, getting rid of the crease in the middle of a foldable phone is the most difficult engineering problem in the history of mankind. We can send a man to the moon. We can build the Hoover Dam, but we cannot get rid of the crease in the middle of foldable phones. I'm just like, I swear, if I wasn't trading and I didn't have kids and a mom to take care of, I could figure out how to get rid of the crease. I don't know why that engineering problem is so profoundly difficult. Maybe someone can explain it to me. You just think there'd be a mechanism at this point. I mean, they have like liquid foldable Gorilla Glass. I mean, figure it out. Nike once ruled China. Nike sales are down in China. Okay, 5 things to know. Basically, non-entities, especially given that we have a huge Fed day incoming. So, looking at markets right away. You know what? I feel like we're a little dark here. Let's lighten myself up. Yeah, that's a little better, right? Myself a little light. Okay, great. Seeing exactly what we would expect right off the bat. Range bound, channel bound action to begin the day, to begin the Fed day. In the channel being between 738.5 and 740.5. So 740 being our center of gravity, at least in the first 10 minutes of the day. Looks like we're centered on 740. Would not surprise me if at 2 p.m. we are exactly at 740 directly before the rate announcement. Yesterday, the big number was 741. If you remember yesterday's trading, 741 was huge all day. Let's go to it. Let's go to the videotape. This is yesterday's trading. And if I could just get it to fit perfectly. There we go. And 741 is right here. No, wait. 741 is up here. We had a big morning dip and then a rebound. And that was at 11:25 a.m. Again, the rebound started at 11 right here. The 11 a.m. witching hour, which I've spoken about numerous times. 11 a.m. often produces a big move, often a reversal from what you've seen previously. And yesterday was a prime example of that. We had a big down morning, and then right here is 11 a.m. Boom, we shoot higher. By lunch, by 11:30, we're right here. So this is 11:30, and then from 11:30 onward, 741 became our floor, ceiling, floor again, and it's where we closed the day. So 741 was a very big deal yesterday, and it looks like we're centering on 740 right now, although it does appear that at the last minute yesterday, this is the last minute yesterday, this is 741, this is the last minute, but at the very last minute, it looks like we closed at 739. So we were at 741 right up until the last minute. Looks like we closed at 739. So technically, our red-green line today, which is where SPY flips from positive to negative, is technically 739. So we've got 3 important levels close. 739, 740, 741. Again, more evidence that we're probably not going to see much movement this morning. All right, just settle in. And again, don't follow my trades. Don't even follow my advice, honestly. If you want to get tips from me about trading, that's good. If you want to learn about emotional control, if you just want to watch someone trade and lose and be like every other retail trader on earth, which is not profitable, every single retail trader on earth, in spite of all the guys on social media who would tell you differently, they lie. We're all losers. So if you just want to watch another dude losing money, here I am. But yeah, don't follow the trades. All of my advice, take it with a grain of salt. I'm sure if you've been watching me trade, you've learned that by now. My advice here is, if we're going to be channel bound, be very careful, because channel bound action is not easy to trade, and it's an easy way to lose money. I wouldn't exactly say quickly, but consistently. Channel bound trading isn't going to hurt you big, because it's not going to run against you quickly or strongly, but it'll just keep chipping at you. You know, you'll try and you'll see a breakout. You'll try and, you know, maybe we break lower. You try and short it. It'll go a little bit lower. You'll think you're good, and then we'll go right back into the channel. Same with above. Okay, we'll break out above. You'll think maybe we're going, and then it comes right back down. So you're not going to get hurt big on any one trade, but it can just chip away at your account if you keep trying to catch moves when there are no moves. The best way to play channel bound markets, in my opinion, is to, when it gets to the bottom of the channel, get long. When it gets to the top of the channel, get short. The problem with that is that, let's say the bottom of the channel is right here. Like maybe I'd get long right now, for instance, right? We're approaching the bottom of the channel. Sometimes it extends beyond the bottom of the channel. The channel actually widens, right? And then you're caught, right? You've gotten long, but the channel is widening a little bit, so it'll go down to here. Now you're forced with a difficult decision. Are you going to hold your short position and possibly actually lose a lot of money, or are you going to exit? And usually, for me personally, I would push out and exit because I don't want to take a big loss. And then somehow exactly when you push out and exit is when it turns around and it goes back to the top of the channel. You know, so it's difficult to trade the channels because you never know when they're going to extend just a little bit beyond where they see. This is the bottom of the channel. I wish I could place a fake long right now. I would place a fake long trade right here. I even missed it a little bit, but let's say maybe I got it right here, right? Let's say I'm long right here. I'm not going to do it, but that would be my trade because I think we're channel bound. What's the upside on it? You know, there's actually a pretty big upside as I'm looking at it. It's more than a point. Now I'm like tempted to actually do it. In fact, I am going to do it. Screw that. Part of this new system of trying to time my trades is not being a pussy. This is a terrible trade, by the way, because I know what's going to happen is exactly what I said before. We're going to extend just a little bit beyond the channel. Yep, we're extending just a little bit beyond the channel. Yep, we extended just a little bit beyond the channel. And now it's going to reverse. And that was a terrible, terrible play. That was god-awful. I should like immediately stop trading after that. I'm literally talking about not making that kind of play, and then that's exactly what I do. And yet I'm going to try it one more time. If we go down to 738. And we are close enough. Ooh, that was good. Good execution, actually. I got it right at the bottom of 738. Now I got long here on the assumption that it's Fed day and we're going to be channel bound. This is after a speech saying, do not make channel bound trades. Trying to trade channels is a good way to chip away at your bank account. Just like I lost $17 on that trade. Take profit. The take profit, at least on the channels, is pretty easy. You just put your take profit at the top of the channel. See, now this is part of the reason why I did it, though. There's $100 reward here. That's pretty big. It's 2 points to the top of the channel. So you know what? In fact, I'm going to give this one a little room because I like the risk reward on it. I want to get 2 points below this, 433.1, so 430. Okay, this would be the bottom. Okay. $430.75. So 429.5. Okay, doing exactly what I said not to do. Don't trade the channels. Just don't do it. Going to cost me $50 right off the bat. What the fuck am I doing? Literally tell myself, don't do this. And first thing I do is do it. That shows that maybe I'm not in a great mental state. Slow it down. I'm trying to work on discipline today, honestly. I'm trying to work on discipline. And this is what I do. This is what I do. Somehow just botch my discipline immediately. I'm exiting it. You know what? I can only, I can lose only $5 on it. That sounds like a good deal because I'm not sure this is a good play. In fact, I'm tempted to get short instead. Oh man, I'm over trading already. I'm not in a good state right now. We broke below 738. We broke below 738. That makes me bearish and makes me think maybe we're going to head lower because we've got this Fed meeting coming up and people are scared. Although I will say that's usually not a good reason to put a trade in. But we did break below 738, so now I went short. I'm already over trading. I'll take that. We just hit 737. I'm going to take the win. Guess what? I'm up $5. I'm happy about that because I'm trading sloppy already. I got to slow the fuck down. And I got to be careful. You got to be careful with your biases. Like I'm coming in with a bias that we're going to be channel bound. That might not be true. I mean, we could head lower here. I mean, all of a sudden, we opened pretty flat. All of a sudden, SPY is down 3 points. QQQ is down 4-5 points. I mean, this is kind of an ugly start to a Fed day. It's already 10 a.m. This is not what you would want to see, to tell you the truth. If you're looking for channel bound action, this is an ugly, ugly little start to the day. Okay, just got to stick to my basics here. Timing. Okay, are we going to break lower? If we break lower and if we have a little momentum lower, I'll get short again in case we want to like really sink before this Fed meeting. but I'm going to keep a very tight leash on that. Looked like there was a little momentum lower there for a second. Five below 22 is 17. Just trying to hit a single here. Just trying to hit a single here. Doesn't look good. Doesn't look good. Has the momentum run out right as I entered it? Sure looks like it. I'm not even going to change my position because it looks like this is about to be a loser. Yep, okay. I really wish I had a volume indicator on this. God damn it. Oh shit, here we go. Okay, we're going back. All right. I did want to catch the move back into the channel, so I am going to try and catch that. All right, I better slow my roll significantly at this point because I am trading sloppy. I am trading sloppy right now. I don't know why. I'm trading very sloppy, very undisciplined. It's because I have this bias in my head about a channel. I can move my out up to here. My losing exit up because I don't want to lose a lot on this trade. I guess I'm still sticking with the channel hypothesis. God, let go of the biases. I gotta let go of the biases. Biases inform. I said this yesterday. Biases inform your decision. Whether you're bullish or bearish, it's context. It is not a setup. It is not a setup. Get it through your head. And right now I'm using a bullish and a bearish and a channel bias to make trades. Those are not setups. And I'm making trades based on them. It's a very bad idea. Very bad idea. Stop trading based on hunches. Wait for fucking setups. Wait for setups, not hunches. Wait for setups, not hunches. I'm honestly looking to get out of this play right now because I'm feeling more and more shitty about it. All right. I got out. Perfectly flat for the day. That's good. All right. Chill out, and slow down. Slow down. Wait for setups. Breaking above 638. I'll take that as a setup. Breaking above 738. Is that what I said? 738. I would take as a setup that we're going to re-enter the channel here. 738 was a small resistance level right here. It's now shown a second tap of 738 as a resistance level. I do have a bias which informs the context of it. My bias is we probably want to come back to this channel at some point, although I don't know the timing of when we might want to come back to that channel. Boy, I can't believe I'm like perfectly at zero. That's cool. Although my bias of returning to the channel, I have to say the chart is not agreeing with me. The chart is not agreeing with me. The chart is saying we broke below 738. We just touched resistance on it twice. Why are you trying to get back there? Maybe you should see if we're going to break lower. Okay, I put a short in right at 738 because that might be a ceiling, and I feel pretty safe that I can just put a little in case we want to like just crash lower. Okay, no. All right, I'm going long instead. I am all over the map this morning. Please excuse my terrible trading right now. Oof. All right. Yeah, $44. I deserve that. That's where I deserve to be right now. All right. It looks like there's a little momentum going lower. All right. The chart is saying bearish. And 736 would really be my target here. 18.50. In fact, this looks like we're really crashing lower. No, don't use the word crashing. Is very misnomer. I do not want to use the word crashing. 0.8, so 6 below this. 18.5. Okay, my out's good there. Although it looks like we might be hitting resistance. I'm going to turn this one into a free roll. I want to see a little momentum lower. $737. We going to stall at 737? I really think 736 is more of a reasonable target than 737, personally, but we do seem to be freezing up here a little bit, which I don't like. All right, if we're going to go, we're going to go. $736.86. Okay, now are we going to bounce off this again? Looks like it. Come on, bust through there. Bust through that level. That's it. There we go. 736.5. Three below this is 2219.25. This is 6 right here. So 4 would be 18.75. Great. Fucking interval button again. I'm closely tracking with my losing exit because I think this is like a momentum play lower. So I think we should just sort of keep moving downward. Any sort of bounce, I'm really going to be not interested in seeing. We did hit 736.5, so that could be a bottom. Who knows? I think 736 is a little bit more reasonable of a bottom, but okay, it just tapped my out. Like I said, I didn't want to see any sort of bounce, so. And there's a bounce, so. Fuck it. Should have said that. Losing exit a little bit higher. Pussy play. Pussy fucking play. Straight to 736. I missed it. Because I traded like a fucking puss. Okay. Things are getting a little fucking weird here. Is there some serious selling off happening before this Fed meeting? Oh, that's all right. No, there's no volume. There's no real volume spike there. I mean, how low can we go before the Fed meeting? What are we looking at? Remember what I said yesterday? 736 was sort of an important level, you know, like so crashing below it is pretty ugly. $736 has been a big level. 736 has been a big level. I should have held that play until 736. That was weak. Now, just because we tap 735 doesn't mean 736 is broken. But it's pretty good. I mean, it's somewhat of a sign that it might be. And with 736 broken, that's a little spooky to me, to tell you the truth. I'm not even going to set my target. How did I miss that 736 trade? Let it go. Let it go. I'm -1. Okay, are we going to head right back to 736? That would make some sense. Because, like I said, 736 has been a big, big level. So, but I have to stay short because if we're breaking below 736, I mean, that's a big deal. That's going to trigger a lot of, I would think it's going to trigger some orders. But I'm not convinced we're completely broken below it yet. We're at 735.85 right now. So we went to 735. Now we're coming back to 736. If we go back above 736, you know, obviously sort of means the level held. We took a little dip below it, but now we're back above it, the level held. Feels like the market wants to go back to 736, or at least there are powers that are trying to get us back to 736 to hold that level. But will we? 736 is a powerful floor. Do I really think we can break it on a Fed morning? Or maybe the Fed morning is why we are breaking below it. Gotta let go of the fact that I missed this little candle. God, how did I miss that candle? Gotta stop fucking trading scared. Gotta stop trading scared. In fact, this invalidation out is a little scared. Let's just move it just a tad higher. I swear, how many trades I lose because I'm trying to save $10 and then it ends up being a $60, $70 winner. Have to stop doing that. All right, we're back at 736 exactly right now. Hold or break, hold or break. At my losing exit, I also put a buy order in. In other words, if I lose this trade, I'm going to immediately flip long because I'm going to assume that the 736 floor has held, and if so, it will be a floor, and we should see a little rebound. But we're not there yet. The market is still undecided about 736. Mixed signals. It's a Fed day. I wouldn't think we're going to break sharply lower the day of a Fed meeting. But then again, this is the first Fed meeting where there's actual uncertainty before it happens. Maybe that's the reason why we're moving lower. I don't know. You've got a chart that's saying that's pretty bearish, right? It's broken below a major floor. But on the other hand, it is a major floor, and maybe it's going to reassert itself. So, mixed signals, mixed signals. I have one short contract on, so obviously I'd like 736 to break down, not just because I have the short contract, but because I think if 736 does break down, we could see a real down move this morning, even on a Fed day. Like I said, maybe even because it's a Fed day, maybe something has leaked. Imagine that. Imagine the words out that there's going to be a rate hike. Don't let me put any ideas in your head here. We don't know that. But let's be serious. It's Wall Street. I would not be surprised if things leak. Especially with a new Fed chair. Doesn't have a tight rein on his members yet. Although I do believe Powell is still on the FOMC, so he's probably keeping an eye on people. But still. We are at 736.25. I still think we're undecided. But it's looking a little bit more likely like 736 is reasserting itself. No, yeah. Well, wait, don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. I flipped long on the idea that it looks like 736 is reasserting itself. Okay, wait a second. Let's just wait for it to prove itself. Oh, I am all over the fucking map today. Okay. Should have never flipped long. I did flip long briefly. I'm trading like absolute shit. My discipline is just non existent, but it does look like 736 is breaking down. Don't quote me on that yet. In fact, I'm going to get short QQQ here for a change. No. Went back to SPY. Should have just stuck with QQQ. Should have just stuck with QQQ. Why didn't I just stick with QQQ? Trading fucking scared. Trading fucking scared. Trading scared cost me this candle. Trading scared cost me money in here. Trading scared cost me money in here. Trading fucking scared has been costing me money all day. I should be up $100 right now, not down 25. Fuck. The fuck do I trade scared like this all morning? Not scared. Not trading fucking scared. Boy, QQQ looks like the better target here. QQQ just looks like the better target. I'm interested because I think this is a weird day. It's a very weird sell-off. Very, very weird sell-off before Fed meeting. Breaking below a major level. And I have to say, what are my outs? What are my outs? I'm going to go for a trailing stop out. That's what I'm going to do here. My outs are going to be trailing. It's not even 11. This wouldn't be the time for a bounce. I mean, a real bounce. Obviously, we are having a bounce. But the real bounce usually comes at 11. I don't see any real evidence in the volume that we bottomed out here. My assumption is this is just a normal bounce right now before the down move resumes. Again, please don't follow my trades. I could be dead wrong about this. But I have to stop trading scared, stop trading like a pussy. We have broken below 736. Something is obviously off and wrong this morning. We are not behaving the way we should be for a Fed meeting day. So something's up. Something's up, in my opinion. And I'm going to give this one room to breathe. Maybe a little too much room to breathe, frankly, but I am. And I'm going to use a trailing stop as my exit. In other words, higher highs, which is why I've set my exit up here. In fact, I don't even really need a winning out. Yeah, I don't even really need a winning out. Because I'm going to be exiting on a structural break. Shit. God, we're right back to 736. Seriously? That's discouraging. All right. All right. Please back off of 736. Look, there's volatility here this morning for whatever reason. There's bearishness. Pullbacks have to be expected. I've been trading like a pussy. I missed this move. I did some weird bullshit over here. It's time to just start trading it correctly, which is not like a pussy, not scared of money. I've got my out in mind. It's a trailing stop. That's when I'm going to exit it. Until then, I want to ride it lower. It would be extremely discouraging if this candle dies. And shows no other momentum lower. I really want to see this candle continue lower to show the momentum is still there, that whatever bearishness is out there is still there. Good, good, good. I'd like to see even a little more. Come on. Give me at least down to here. If you give me down to here, I can move my losing exit lower. Yeah, just give me another leg lower, a little bit lower, and I can move my losing exit lower. Now, mind you, I began this day thinking that we were going to be calm in a channel environment. I'm finding all of this very surprising, and when something is surprising, I tend to take it more seriously, especially when it defies sort of common sense. Common sense would be, today's a Fed day, we shouldn't have much movement. We are defying that. To me, that's very odd. I mean, the flip side of the coin is, well, maybe we'll just shoot back higher and do what we're supposed to do, right? Yeah, that's the flip side of it. It's the fucking market. It's never going to be a sure thing. But I can tell you this down move, breaking below 736, is very odd. Just give me one little candle lower. One nice little candle lower. I can move my losing exit down. not be risking quite so much on this trade. I'd like that. For some reason, I like that the volume is kind of starting to decline. I don't know why. To me, declining volume sort of signals that whatever trend is in place will probably continue, I guess, if I had to put it into words. Good, good. Okay, that's what I wanted to see. I can start moving my losing exit a little lower here. Not risk quite so much on this guy. If we get a nice candle down to my entry, I can really move my losing exit down to here. Good, 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 good. $734. We're hitting $734. I wouldn't even say that was a resistance previously. We didn't really even touch it. Now we're at 734. Where do I want my trailing exit to be? I think, right here would be what makes sense. But I'm worried about like a fake out, even like a fast candle higher that would grab my out. So I'm going to keep it a little higher for now. Is there any reason to think 734 is... it's been weeks since we've seen 734, so I don't think there's any... It's been weeks since we've been this low, so I don't think there's any significant liquidity nodes here. In other words, price points where people did buying and selling. It's been almost a month since we were at these levels, so there's no liquidity nodes hanging around here. natural resist. I mean, there are resistance levels in terms of integers and psychological levels, but there's not resistance levels in terms of where there's been a lot of buying and selling recently. We've gone beyond that point now, which is why I'm using a trailing stop, because we've crossed into no man's land here where levels might not make a lot of sense. All right. The levels that are going to make sense are just simply integers. Like we're seeing a little resistance here at 734. 730 would be a very obvious integer sort of psychological point. 732, maybe 731, the integers. But I don't know which one. Because like I said, we haven't been here in a month. We don't know. None of them have any more importance than any of the others. 730 perhaps has a little more importance as an exit because it's 730. It happens to be psychologically easier to spot than, say, 731. But that's sort of weak logic. But that's the best we've got here. But like I said, I'm using trailing stops here. And I'm still far cry from being profitable. I would also use a strong downward volume capitulation move. All right. If I saw a capitulation downward move, a big candle on very strong volume, I'd probably mark that as something resembling a bottom. Again, caveat, please do not follow my trades. This one could very easily just bounce right back to my out and lose. With that said, I will say I like this one because there's a big reward possibility on it. And the market is acting very unusual. Should have stuck with fucking QQQ. Why do I doggedly stick with MES? I could just go with QQQ. QQQ has clearly been the fucking... Whatever. Stick with what you know. We have our 6-month chart up here again. I've said it a bunch before if you've listened at all. When we broke below this flag, that made me bearish. And you can see that sort of coming to pass. This market seems to be, I don't know, either A, very nervous about what Warsh is going to say. B, maybe something's leaked. I mean, what are the Fed odds right now? I was going to check out X and make fun of some weirdos on there, but market is actually too busy for that right now. No, they're the same as they were this morning. They haven't moved. No movement in the Fed odds. Okay. traded like shit this morning. I should have been up $100 to start this day. I should be playing this move from a position of strength. Instead, I played with scared money this morning, trying to pinch pennies here and there, trying to save $10, $15. I gotta cut that shit out. I'm stepping away for a second. Shit. Stepped away. Not exactly what I wanted to see. A double bottom here. A double bottom again at 734. F. Really not what I wanted to see. If we go back down to 734, I'm going to exit one of the contracts to take a little risk off, and I can get back in if I didn't miss my opportunity to do so. I don't like a double bottom there at 734. I really don't. Like I said, I can get back in if we actually break below 734. But right now, the double bottom at 734 is a bit discouraging. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but I don't like it. Don't like it. I hope we can have a third touch of it. I do. I'd like to take one contract off the table here. Again, bounces are normal. Bounces don't concern me. What does concern me, though, is this resistance wall right here. That I find highly concerning. And my orders aren't moving. That's great. Move the orders higher, please. All right, we're at 735. Come on, let's bounce lower. Give me a chance to exit one of these contracts at a good price, and then I can take it from there. Make decisions a little bit more clear-headed, a little bit less risk. Like I said, this 730 floor resistance level, I do not like it. It's spooking me. But I can hope for a third touch of it. I can hope. Get me out of one of the contracts, and then, like I said, play it by ear from there. It's 10:55, quickly approaching 11 a.m., the witching hour of when things tend to reverse. Shit. Getting a worse and worse feeling about this now. Come on, give me that 734 touch one more time. Luckily, that bounce higher, and now this move lower gives us a better exit. We can move our exit lower here. God, my entry is such shit. It's literally at 734. The worst fucking place to have the entry. Although I made money somewhere along the line here. I don't even remember the exact sequence of events. A little lower than this? A little lower than that? just moved it. I just moved it. I just moved it. I just moved it. Come on, I tried to take that. I tried to take that. I tried to take that. I tried to take that fucking out. Just use the fucking market order. Use the fucking market order next time. It's not even like I was trying to exit. I just wanted to lighten up by one contract, and I tried to move my fucking limit order up to here. Fucked. Fucked. Aren't I? Fucked. Yep. Yep. This has lost its momentum. This has lost its momentum. Touch that fucking limit. Touch. Thank you. All right, I'm flat. I don't like this chart pattern now. Now, could we break lower? Definitely. And I think we might, but it's 11 a.m. 11 a.m. is risk time. That's when markets tend to reverse and pull back from whatever the hell they've been doing previously. By some miracle, I'm up today. Although, if I had been trading not like a pussy all day, I'd be up way more. Whatever. Fuck it. $7.35. I'm gonna short it right here with a quick exit. Just a $15 risk. Yeah, okay. We hit that. All right. 735. All right. Like I said, this is not looking great here. 735.37. In fact, I'm even going to get a long position here. Because it looks like we want to climb up to at least 736. Terrible trade. Terrible trade. What am I doing in this? What the fuck am I doing in this? What the fuck am I doing in this? I am just fucking this up left and right. I don't even know. I can't even give you logic here anymore. I really can't. I'm just like fucking winging this at this point. Why would this be a top? There's no reason to think this would be a top. Why would it be a top? I don't know, because my gut says it feels like a top. My executions are terrible. I don't know whether to be ecstatic or extremely disappointed that I'm basically even right now. We haven't broken below 734, so I guess being even is fine. I mean, we really need to break below the 734 resistance level to make any real money here. Fucking eyes are bothering me. Come on, go back down to 734. That's where you want to go. $734.5. Come on, 734.5. Seriously? That's going to be the resistance level? You're going to be kidding me. That is not going to be the resistance level. $734.5 is going to be the fucking resistance level. Is that a joke? Why the fuck would that be the resistance level? $41. How am I down 41 on that? All right. 734.5 is the fucking resistance level. Whatever. Why? Why is that the fucking resistance level? Almost looks like we're entering like a channeling mode at this point. Between 735 and 734.5 and 735.5. Is that fucking possible? Could we be fucking channeling here? I'm gonna make a little small channeling play. Yeah, I made a tiny little play to catch this little channel in here. Again, earlier I gave a speech. Don't try to catch channel plays, they don't really work. But here I am doing it. Let me try and play this channel. It sure looks like a little channel's forming, bizarrely enough. So, fuck it. Anyway, looks like things are slowing down a little bit. If we are entering a channeling period, that's pretty clear sign things are slowing down. What we need is a break below 734. Boy, I really thought we were going to get that and that we could have a really big down morning, and it just didn't happen. I should be happy that I'm up $35, frankly. I really should be, because this could have been ugly. On the other hand, I made a lot of mistakes, most of them having to do with just trading like a pussy. So it's a mixed bag. I am remarkably good at staying even Steven. I really am. All right. Stay on your game here. If we break below 734.5, you're probably going to want to play it. I need some damn eye drops. Oh, we sunk lower. Okay. Didn't quite break the channel. Shit. Go away. But there is a little bit of a lower low here occurring. I wonder if that means something. I'll take a little less profit on this channel play here. Don't get greedy on your shitty channel plays. There is a resistance level here at 734.5. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me what the fuck it is. I do not know. But it's there. Okay, back at 734.5. Are we going to break this fucking thing or what? Moving below the 734.5 level. Tentatively. Tentatively. And And we're right back fucking above it. Okay. Yeah, this is just like channel bound bullshit. I don't understand why. But that's what it is right now. +1 MES just trying to catch a channel move. Not even worth the fucking commissions, honestly, but alright, caught that one. Would have shorted it at the top there, didn't quite have the chance. Okay, that might be close enough. Take profit down here. Another fucking channel play. Pretty close. Close enough. I think I got out in time to collect that $18. I'm pretty sure. Try it again. Try it again. As long as it's working. Keep. Just doing channel plays here. I mean, I'm +1 MES, trying to make a channel play again. mopping up little cents here and there. Oh, that execution. Give me a break on that. Give me a fucking break on that. Mopping up on these channel plays. Mopping up on them. Trying it again. Okay, that one didn't work. We're at 734. We just touched it. Are we going to break through it? flat right now, waiting to see how we react to 734. All right, we've bounced off of it. Down here was 734. We took a bounce off of it. Not particularly surprising. In fact, I may even do another little channel play. Why not? Fuck it. They've been working. Although 734.5 would sort of be the top now. I don't like this one at all anymore. I don't like this one at all anymore. I don't like this one at all anymore. Oh, shit. I made that channel play with fucking QQQ instead of MES. Which is why it cost me $40 fucking instead of a fucking normal amount. Now we're gonna go back. Okay. Fuck you. Make my channel play with MES this time, so it doesn't cost me an arm and a fucking leg. Pretty big mistake. Well, not huge, but are we going or what? Are we going or not going? What the fuck is it? I mean, if I'm going to make a channel play, make it for real. It's not just fucking putts around. All right. We're approaching lunch hour. Almost noon. Is there going to be big movement during lunch hour, 2 hours before Fed announcement? Seriously fucking doubt it. Looks like the moment has passed for a big down move. But it is the stock market, can never rule anything out. But it definitely looks like the moment has passed, in my opinion. Looks like we have like a new channel. The new channel is 734 to 734.5. Perhaps. 734.23. All right, we got 2 hours left until the Fed meeting. I mean, what's going to happen until then? Anything? Doubt it. $734.0. Do a little buy here. Doing our channel trade again. Because I don't really think we're going to break lower. Where did we peak? 734.5. Okay. Makes sense. Trying to win 20 bucks. Shitty. Whoops. Okay. Okay. I was late. I was fucking late. Fucking just had to hit the button a little fucking sooner. Fucking late. I was this close. I was this close to hitting the fucking button. It really was. I was. If it had just gone a tad lower before that giant candle. Fuck. Whatever. Again, like I said earlier, we are in no man's land here. This is not. We have not been at these levels in a while, in a month. So none of them really mean anything. I would say even integers are more important than odd integers. So 732 is probably a good number here. 730, definitely. I don't think this is news. I think this is just selling that had been pent up. pissed on that entry. Pissed on that entry. Ah, fuck it. Fuck it. I'm actually short in MNQ here. We're going to have a little bounce back. I mean, that's to be expected. But that move is a bad sign. God, I just wish I had gotten it earlier. Whatever. Stop with the fucking regrets. Put that in my phone. Stop with the regrets. Gotta let it go. No scared money. No regrets. God, I hope this down move is not based on an Iran oil strike thing. I really do. Because I'm seeing, just looking at X, there's just this minor story about a ship being hit. Those stories are death. Those stories are fucking death. They don't. Iran stories at this point, fade them every single time. Just fade them. Anytime the market moves on Iran, do the exact fucking opposite. Is this an Iran fucking story? Seriously? Because I was thinking, I mean, there wasn't a huge volume spike here. I was thinking this was just normal, just pent up selling. Moving my losing exit lower. I set a stop. Again, I'm in MNQ right now. It moves a little faster. If this is based on rate hike fears, I like MNQ here. Plus, I think this might be a big move. MNQ, I mean, QQQ can tend to, you know, It can make 3% moves, not 2% moves. And it moves faster and it's more inflation sensitive. But with that said, we're at 733.1 SPY right now. I will exit my position if SPY hits 732. And re-enter it if we break below 732. My losing exit. Yeah, I kind of like where it's at. Now, what I don't want to see again, double bottom. I don't want to see a fucking double bottom. I don't like double bottoms. They're structurally ugly. Yeah, I want to see us push right the fuck through there. Good. 732.5. You gonna give me a problem? You gonna give me a problem, asshole? Guess not. All right. I took the win at 732.25. Again, days like today where there are no liquidity nodes, where we haven't been here for a month, even integers are important. I've said it before. I can't stress. I mean, look at today. All right. Here's your 734 level. 734. We just bottomed at 732. Even integers fucking matter when you don't have anything else to go off of, and especially when you have volume. I don't even mean volume. When you have action. When you have action and you don't have any other liquidity nodes, even integers become your resistance levels. So that is what we're sort of hunting for, looking for. I'm going to short MES here. Back to MES. Not for much. I just want to see if there's any momentum. I'm not going to lose a shit ton on this. In fact, that's probably already more than I wanted to lose. one tick higher. Okay. Where would I want to get back in? I just want to get back in. Just where? Right here. 733, right? $733 is up here. This is just really a feeler. I'm still bearish. Although we could very easily bounce here, so I'm not risking a huge amount. But I just want to see if we want to go exactly down to 732. Because again, I find when you don't have any liquidity nodes, you don't have any obvious resistance levels nearby, and you have high volume, good movement, even integers are very strong levels. And by that I mean exact. So I've set my out down here to exactly 732. Now I took the initial exit at 732.25 because I just wanted to be safe. Again, there was a bounce. I wouldn't have liked that. It would have been unpleasant. But now I want to see if we want to go exactly to 732. That's the thinking here. And I'm getting a positive risk reward on it. 26 to 35. Not exactly killer or anything, but plus button. I don't know what the fuck the plus button is. Fuck this. I'm trying to fucking whatever. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, oh, okay, good. We hit it. It's 7:32 exactly. I'm in MNQ. Again, looking for shit. This one's moving against me fast. QQQ's leading the way. Maybe I should be trading MES here. Yeah. Let's trade MES instead. Let's not risk too much on what might be a false breakout. Damn it. Getting fucking. Come on. Back to flat. Back to flat. All right. Fuck it. A little bit of a false breakout. Got out quickly. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You were a bad king. But worse than that, you are a terrible man. Oof, what an indictment. That's an indictment, folks. You're a terrible man. What the fuck? What is that execution? The fuck does it execute there? Are you kidding? Anyway. Swear I gotta set limit orders these days. Just a little probe. Little probe short. No desire to lose any money on it. No desire to lose any money on it. But worse than that, you are terrible, man. I think that was episode 4, House of Dragons. Not a very good episode, honestly. The last 2 episodes have been, man. Maybe it was episode 5. Episode 3, episode 4, I liked. Episode 5, not so much. I think it was episode 5, actually, with the terrible man line. You are a terrible king. Worse than that. You are a terrible man. I mean, like, ouch. Okay, looks like 732 might have been the bottom. I have to stop trying to chase this. Although I might put in one more chaser. One more chaser. One more chaser. Do I want to do it? You motherfucker, you didn't. One more chaser? Throwing away money here? These fucking chaser bets. Oh, come on. Fuck you. 732. All right. 732 was the bottom, huh? You can even get long here, and I'm going to. Again, remember what your on days like today, what your outs are. Your outs are The integers. 734. I'm trading MNQ on a different screen. I should probably switch. Just so you guys can see it. But I do want to keep an eye on SPY also. Go. 733.53. That's going to be the top. We're going to do the fucking 0.5s again. Seriously. Okay, fine. I'll take the fucking 0.5. Come on. Fuck you. Fuck you. All right. All right. Leave it be. Leave it be. I don't know if 733.5 is the top or not, so doesn't look like it is, but 734 would make more logical sense, but then again, I'd be fucking betting against a market that has clearly shown downward momentum. Why? Boy, my timing is fucking beautiful. My timing is fucking beautiful. Fuck, motherfucker. Gotta be the worst fucking trader on earth. Just fucking, just sink. Just go against me. fucking Magneto. I don't know what Magneto has to do with it, but what the fuck? Why am I short? Wrong button. Wrong button. Wrong button. Wrong motherfucking cocksucking button. I have zero edge here. gut tells me we're going higher. But the chart is saying lower, so okay. This has just been a fucking comedy of errors and mismanagement and bad trades and pussing out. And then to top it all off, I hit the wrong fucking button and it moved against me. That's where we're at. That is the fuck where we're at. How the fuck do I hit the wrong fucking button? Is that a joke? Is it literally a joke? Did I put forgetting about it in my fucking notes? Let it go. 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 push the wrong button. Let it go. Let it go. You're gonna push the wrong button sometimes. Everybody does it. You hit the wrong button. It fucking happens. It's not the end of the world. Let it go. Let it go. My niece does a beautiful rendition of that song. She's like 6. She crushes it. Crushes the Let It Go song. Could use her help here. That's right, assholes. That's right. No, 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 you're not done yet. Or you are done? Okay. Did I just flip it at the exact wrong time again? All right, it's time to stop. This is just turning into ridiculousness. It's just turning into fucking pure, utter bullshit. That's what this is turning into now. I know this market isn't going to do anything now. I know it. It's done. It had its down move to 732. It had its nice little bounce. Now it's not going to do shit until the Fed meeting. I know this. I fucking know this. Finally, thank you. Fucking assholes. Plus $23. Should be happy. Should just take that. I'm not even listing my positions anymore. It would be pointless because they're completely random at this point. More or less, I'm trying to avoid having to do other shit, like go take care of my mom and stuff like that. But is there any lesson to salvage from today? Other than don't be a fucking asshole. I'm so dejected. Okay, you gotta let it go. You gotta be able to move past this shit. Gotta be able to move past this shit. Really do. My gut says higher here. My gut says higher here. That's why I'm playing higher. That's it. That's it. That's your big theory. Bottomed out at 732. Let it go. Let it go. There's no getting it back. There's no getting it back. Whew. Well, actually, there is a way to get it back. It's called winning the next trade. But gotta let it the fuck go. I hit the wrong button. Fucking happens. Sometimes you hit the wrong button. What are you gonna do, you know? Hit the wrong button. Fucking suck. That's what. We're at 734.41. What am I trying to do? I'm not trying to bunt. Am I trying to hit a single or a double here? Single is 735. Double is 736. Probably a single. Yeah, I'm trying to hit a single. Take the fucking single. Take the fucking single and be happy if you have a green number on the board, and then get the fuck out of here. Gonna have to do a little better than that, sweetheart. That'll take. That'll take. I'll take that number there. That's my single. $48 fucking dollars. And I am done. The Fed meeting. I don't know how I'm going to watch it. I've got 1,000 other things I have to do. I'll try and get back on for it. Honestly, odds are slim. I don't know. The sooner I go, the easier it'll be for me to get back for it. I don't have much to say about today. Up $48. Honestly, that is a blessing. A blessing. I should be up $300, but considering, like I said, the comedy of errors I made, it was just one mistake after another. One mistake after another. And it's because I'm overtrading and I'm trying out a new system that's leading to overtrading. If I don't nail down the rules and the basic setups and exits to this system, it's going to keep being like this. I'm getting bailed out by my gut feelings, which are pretty good after 12 years. I'm pretty good at having a gut feeling where we're headed. I keep getting bailed out by that shit. But my execution today was as bad as it fucking gets. I'll try and be on later. Hope you guys are doing better.